019 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com, and BigGTV.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Craig's Tax Service, specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Find out more at CraigsTaxService.com. And we're back on the Coaches Show this morning, joined by head coach of the Laverne Wolverines, Chris Johnson. How you doing this morning, Coach?
Doing good. Thank you so much.
We really enjoyed coming out watching your guys compete last night. I know the result wasn't what you wanted, but it's always a big rivalry when you play Smyrna. It's second oldest rivalry in the county.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere for our guys, and I'm getting educated on the steep history of this game, and this was my first one, and I felt like our guys came out and played hard. The entire game, but especially the first half. But it didn't go the way we wanted to. But we learned a lot.
Yeah, and it was really competitive the first half. It was only 14-0 at the half, and you came out. You had a couple of different quarterbacks play for you last night. Came out Declan Hanlon started out freshman last night, and you had Drayton DeMoss, who I thought had a really good game for you last night. And Drayton is going to be our SRM Concrete Solid Performer, locally grown, nationally known SRM Concrete.
Yeah, both of those guys did well. Deacon, he came in and he made some freshman mistakes, but he did some great things as well. And we're really excited about his upside and his future. Drayton always plays hard. We ask a lot out of him. He played some running back last night. He also played quarterback, and he's one of those guys that since I've been here has been one of the heartbeats of the team, and so we're really proud of how he gave it his all last night. Yeah,
and you were right in the game right there, and you had a big drive. I think you drove it over 85 yards down to their 3. And, if you punch that one in, it's a different ballgame.
Well, this is one of the things we talk about as a coaching staff, as we approach the offseason. This is one of the things we've got to get better at as a team, is learning how to finish plays, finish blocks, finish drives. Finishing is going to be one of our focus points because, all over the field last night, we had opportunities, whether it be, like punching it in from the 1. Dropped interceptions, missed tackles. Those are things that you look at. We blitzed right into a play, and 2 guys were there and just didn't make the play. Those are things we've got to really, as a team, get better at. We put them in position in many cases, and we just got to get better at finishing at the play.
Yeah, and a couple of other kids I thought that stood out to me last night, Isaiah Thompson and Michael Trotter. Now, from the booth, I can't tell who's who. They look like kind of like brothers out there, but I thought that both of them gave you a good effort last night and did good things for you.
Let me tell you, Michael Trotter is one of those kids that we, he's developing. He's a younger guy, but he's developing, and we had him at linebacker earlier in the season. Then he dropped down to D-line, and we found a place on offense for him at that running back, fullback position, and he has done a phenomenal job. He's one of those guys that he's a utility guy we can use in multiple different places. So we're really, really excited about Trotter. And let me tell you, Isaiah Thompson is a baller. I mean, on both sides of the ball. He's a kid that just shows up every day and does his job. He's still growing. He's got an upside. He comes up and he hits. He's one of our linebackers. Then we can use him in the backfield as well. So he's going to be a name. He's going to be a guy that we're going to be hearing a lot of great things about.
Yeah, and you can see the confidence he's getting as the year's going on. Another guy that I thought that stood out to me last night was Denham Hill. Had a big catch down there and some other big plays. And I also thought he brought some excitement to your team and really tried to get your guys going.
Yeah, Denham has we started to notice Denham in our freshman games. I mean, and that's one of the reasons why we've played a lot of freshmen this year, because we've seen them play in a freshman game and felt like they could help us. And Denham has big play capability. He's like I said, he's a freshman, and I mean, he's one of our playmakers on the field. And so we're going to be hearing that name for years to come. Like I said, we had with him and Deacon, and I really, really like how these guys, the younger guys, are buying into the system and coming out there. They're being patient. And I couldn't say too much about DJ Hostin, number 10. Yes. This guy, he caused the fumble. He was still out there, making plays, and he's a competitor. He's another guy that I really, really feel like is going to bloom, and we're going to hear a lot about. So we're excited about the youth that's coming in. I hated that the night went the way it did for our seniors. Wish it could have gone better for them. But the youth that we have coming up, these guys are competitive and they work hard, and we're gonna fix those problems in the offseason.
Yeah, and you can always tell rivalry game. You throw the records out. You could tell last night. I think we had some fourth down calls at midfield. People went for it. We had onside kick. We had some crazy things, and your defense really kept you in the game. I know there was a couple interceptions that you thought you could have had too, but they had a big turnover while Smyrna was driving, in the second quarter, and really kept it. You kept them off the board right there at the end of the half too, and 14-0 going into the half, and you were right there.
Yeah, defense did a great job. We had 3 turnovers last night. There's some tackles and things that I felt like we should have made on the long run. The running back there, number 9, he's kid's fast. He broke 3 tackles and hit the open field, and it was a track race at that. Those are the things that as a team, with it being our first year and the kids are still gelling, as a team, we're just not good enough not to leave those plays on the table. When you have an opportunity to make those plays, you got to make them. And so we didn't. And I think that became the difference. Although defense kept us in the game, we've got to do a little bit more. Those are the things that we've got to learn how to execute and finish.
Well, this upcoming week, you've got the Siegel Stars here to finish out the season, and another opportunity to grow and get kids some experience and finish on a positive note.
Yeah, last game of the season, and Siegel I think hung 30 points on Blackman.
Yeah,
and it's going to be another challenge for us. We've got to find a way to go out there and compete and be competitive at every position. And finish the season. So that's going to be our messaging to the kids all week, is just finish. When you have an opportunity to make a play, you have to make it. And that's what we're going to try to do, give our seniors something to be proud of, that they'll be remembered with a team that went out and fought every week.
Yeah, and you can tell that. You can tell your guys fought till the very end last night. And I wanted to talk a little bit about your staff. You got a really good staff, and I can see that kind of growing. It's going to really, jump you into next season. Aaron Pitts and, I know DeJuan Hicks, really great people, and really you have a really great staff that you're building with.
Yeah, and this is great. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about my staff. I really appreciate the hard work that those guys have put in. I really appreciate their dedication this year. It's not been one of those years where you want to come. We got the playoff capabilities and all of this, and so these coaches have shown up and just put in the work, and I want to really, really honor them. It's been a tough season for us, but they are committed to what we said we were going to start, and they're committed to seeing it through. So when I look at those guys and I see the hard work and dedication they put in, I'm very appreciative of them.
Yeah, really, really good people, and you're starting, pretty much over this year, and you can see the foundation. You got some young guys, like Deacon and Denham last night that you can really build on for the future.
Well, Deacon, Denham, you take a guy like Tyler Woods, who he's a safety, but he got hurt and couldn't play. Thomas Dixon, a running back, you're going to hear that name. This kid is good. I think about Justice Arnold, who's a D lineman, who's he's coming along, got some playing time last night. We've got some freshmen that are going to be pretty good. We got some sophomores. such as DJ Hostin and IT is a junior. Isaiah Thompson is a junior, but he's gonna come on and keep developing. So we've got some players, some young players that's going to come in and make a significant difference. And so our offseason is going to be important for us.
Yeah, and that's that starts. I mean, I guess after Friday night's game, you're off season, and how long are you going to try to give the guys a little bit of off before y'all start back to that?
We'll give them a couple of weeks, and then it's back to it. That's just we've not had an off season with them, and I think that has been a major difference. And I also want to take this time to thank our parents, our cheerleaders, our band, all of the fans that traveled with us. We've only had, we're gonna have 3 away games. This was our second, and so, and our administration, our teachers, our staff, who have supported us all year long, even through this tough season. We started this because it's about the kids, and that's our focus is. And we see the kids getting better. We see the program shifting and changing. And those are the things that we keep at the forefront, is that we're here to make a difference. And I believe that the difference is being made. It's just taking a little time.
And you can see it. And Coach, we really have appreciated everything this year, and we wish you good luck in your last game against Siegel and really going forward.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Laverne head coach Chris Johnson. The Coaches Show is brought to you by Sir Pizza, whose 3 Murfreesboro locations offer a huge selection of mouth-watering pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, and wings. Order your favorite pizza online at sirpizzatn.com.